All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Akakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Those are the men that I learned from, and those are the men that I follow. And I'm still learning. And I am not a Great Millstone member. Let's put that out there. But those are the men that I follow. And the elders, okay, of Great Millstone. Got a quick lesson as always. Let's jump right into it. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. They're stupid. Sottish going to the word stupid. You know, they don't want to follow the ways of the Lord. They want to follow the ways of the world. And it reads, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Nah, they don't have no knowledge of themselves. They'd rather be out there, like I said before, smoking 40s. Smoking 40s. Drinking 40s, okay? And smoking blunts. All right? That's what they'd rather do. It's fun to do evil shit. It's fun to do shit that's in the flesh, okay? It's easier to do that. You know, most of our people are in the hood selling drugs because it's easier to do that, you see? And then they look at us like we clowns, okay? And we are clowns because that's what our people choose to do, you see? But I'm here, out here, making my call in the election sure to say, wake up, Jacob, you so-called blacks, okay? Native American and Hispanics, wake up. Come into the path of the Lord. Follow the ways of the Lord. Start practicing those righteous acts. Okay? Be obedient. Okay? And it reads, they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Right. Let's go into 1 Corinthians 3:18. And it reads, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seeming to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. Turn this light up. Right. And it reads, for the wisdom of this world is foolish with the Most High. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. And that's what the Lord does. See? He takes the wise in his own craftiness, and that's that pride, that proudness. But pride puffs up. See? But at the end of this world, he's going to humble the shit out of those who are pride. Those who are prideful, okay? Those who are proud. He's going to humble the shit out of them. Okay? I'm going to read that again. It says, for the wisdom of this world is foolish with God, for it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. That's right. I'll give Proverbs 1:7. Proverbs 1:7, and their pride, and they don't fear the Lord. You see, the proud does not fear the Lord. When you got money to do all sorts of evil wickedness, you ain't even thinking about the Lord. Okay? Not even considering the Lord put that paper, okay, the richness in the wicked's hand. And use wicked 2/3. Okay? Proverbs 1:7, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Hey, that's facts. They don't want to be instructed, especially our people, don't want to be instructed by anyone. That's why we can't get ahead in life. Talking to you so-called blacks, Native American, and Hispanics, because we can't even lead each other. But it'll be easy if everybody start following the ways of the Lord, okay? First and foremost, being obedient, fearing the Lord, being humble, and following the Lord first and foremost, and then we can take lead and action, okay? Which the 144,000 is doing. All right? Follow me, for I am the way. It reads, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Right, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. My son heareth the instructions of the father and forsake not the law of the mother. Plain. Okay? I'll give Hosea 4:6. And because the wicked, Esau, Edom, does not want to follow the ways, he's going to have to pay for his sins. And so does the 2/3. You're going to have to pay. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Hey, plain. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So when the Lord comes, when he punishes a nation, when he punishes the people, he punishes the nation. You know? That's why we like to say that we're our forefathers coming back today. It's basically us who went on. So now our children's children have to pay. That's what you see what's going on. Because why? You don't want to take heed and be obedient and follow the ways of the Lord. I'll read that again. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And he forgot us. Until we seek the Lord, knowing the name, okay, doing what we're supposed to be doing, practicing the righteous acts, then he's going to turn his head back to us. Kiss the son, basically. The Lord's going to show that love to the elect. And the elect is the ones who's going to be saved in the last days. The 144,000 and the 1/3. Okay? It reads, Proverbs 1:22, wisdom crieth out, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, right here where I'm at, okay? Uptown where everybody likes to go shopping at, okay? It reads, she cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city, she cried her words saying, how long? How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? So see, I'm out here making myself look like a fool, but I fear the Lord. That's why I'm out here, making my call in the election short. But warning our people to what? Wake up. It reads, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity, and discordance delight in discording, and fools hate knowledge. And that's it. And that's all I got. You know, my breath ain't that long. But I know I fear the Lord to come out here and do what I need to do. You see? That's all I got. With that, all praise is due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Pakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom.